India may have finally ended their 11-year ICC trophy jinx by winning the T20 World Cup in 2024, but like any truly top team of their era, there is really no looking back at this point. Yes, they have won the T20 World Cup, but now the ideal goal should be on what it is that is coming next, especially when you consider now that you're living in an era where pretty much every year you are guaranteed to have an ICC event. In fact, there's two ICC events that will be coming up in 2025. There's the Champions Trophy to start the year, and then there is, of course, the World Test Championship final. And believe it or not, and this should come as no surprise, India already have their sights set on both of those trophies. At least that is according to BCCI Secretary Shah, who also confirmed that whilst the senior players in Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and Ravindra Jadeja have retired from T20Is, they're going to be very much involved in the push for India's glory in the Champions Trophy as well as the WTC final. Like, this is what he said. He said, our target is to win the World Test Championship final and the Champions Trophy. The seniors will be there for both of those tournaments. Now again, this doesn't really come as much of a shock, and especially less so when you consider that both of them, or rather all three of them in Rohit, Virat and Jadeja, all have stepped away from the shortest format, meaning that they can now very easily prioritize both Test and ODI cricket. But it is pretty much a confirmation as to how it is that the team is looking to build. They believe that the current core that they have in ODI and Test cricket is very strong, and that in order to be successful, you've got to be building around it. And in fact, there is, of course, however, despite the fact that they're building around the current core, talk about the future as well, as to who it is that could take over from Rohit Sharma when it comes to T20I captaincy, and then potentially in the not so distant future ODI captaincy as well, maybe even Test captaincy. Now obviously we at Sports Today have reported, and there is a video up there, you can check that out, as to when exactly it is we could potentially get to know the identity of the next captain. And Shah himself has also given a little bit of an update. He said that the captaincy will be decided by the selectors and we will announce it after discussing it with them. Now that makes perfect sense when you think about that, now is perhaps not the time to be talking about who the next captain is, and it's not that pressing a matter either. In the Zimbabwe series, you'll have Shubman Gill leading the side. Of course, we all know that he's not been named the permanent captain as of yet. He's just leading for that particular series. He did mention Hardik Pandya because he was quizzed about Pandya, but Shah simply sidestepped that and said that you mentioned Hardik Pandya, we backed him, and you see what it is that he has done, giving perhaps a bit of an indicator that yes, Hardik Pandya is at the very least at the forefront of their minds, but it hasn't been decided yet. We at Sports Today also know that it will be decided not only by the selectors but also in conjunction with the new head coach, who will potentially be announced once the Zimbabwe tour is done. We know that VVS Lakshman will be the one accompanying the team to Zimbabwe. It won't be the new head coach. He will take charge potentially for the Sri Lanka series. Many are expecting, of course, that it will be Gautam Gambhir, but again, there's no confirmation or no official confirmation as of now that that's going to be the case. So these are some interesting, let's say, revelations made by the BCCI secretary after India's T20 World Cup win. What did you make of them? You can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. Don't forget to download the Sports Tech app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos we've done as well. For now though, from my side, it is goodbye.